I'm Vanshika. I'm thinking of starting a new YouTube channel on travel and tourism in India. And today, our professor discussed about who is a critical researcher. She told us that a critical researcher, as opposed to a theorist researcher, is that a theorist researcher is no mere observer or discoverer of knowledge. But a critical researcher aims to be self reflective and attentive to conventional dimensions of scholarship. She told us that Margaret Davis has written about how to go about critical research by focusing upon the methodology. But nowadays, YouTubers are egoistic, they do not provide accurate information and they just focus on gaining views. I don't want to follow the same path as those traditional researchers. I want to do proper critical research and provide accurate information to the audience. But I don't know how to go about it. So let's think of a solution. Oh, yes, I forgot. Come a little closer. I have something very important to tell you. Yes, you. You know, I found a very strange and mysterious thing today. I was on my way from college, and you won't believe I found a very beautiful and ancient lamp being sold by the street vendor at the roadside. The first thing that came to my mind was a genie. Yeah, you're right, a genie. Yeah, I still live in fantasies, but yeah, still. So, out of curiosity, I bought that lamp. So, let me show you. Let's try rubbing it.
Who dare summon me? I am Jinn of legend, tale of wonder, being of fable, archon of history. Well, technically speaking, genies are more mythological than historical, I suppose, but that's highly up for debate. Oh, hold on. What is going on? Is that a camera? Am I being recorded? It doesn't matter. Back to the script. My master who summoned me, I shall grant you 3 wishes. Speak, so that I may will your desires into existence. Anytime now. Like just now. You just make the wish now, please. I have to go home, please. Make the wish.
What?
You're not listening, are you? Oh, this is going to take all day.
Ginny, I wish to talk with Margaret Davis and her associates.
Let me get this straight. Your first wish to an all-powerful, wish-granting genie is a Zoom call. Yeah, okay. Your wish has been granted. Kids these days.
I'm Margaret Davis. Yes, of course, I would like to help you. Firstly, one must remember that there is no determinate schema in research. The method I suggest is not a journey but a manifesto. The following 3 points will help you in contextualizing your research. These are 1. I narrative. Engage with what you are saying. Take responsibility for your thoughts. One's experiences are the legitimate source of research. Number 2. Location. Be sure to let everyone know one's identitarian, geographical, and political locations. Number 3. That the self will be in production with the object of research, that is, who you are as a researcher and as a human being matters. Now let's invite Mr. Ronan Bathis, who wrote an influential essay on death of the author. Wait a minute. Do you mean killing the author in real terms? Like murdering the author? Like it's so big where a skeleton is killing an author. Like, wow. No. It doesn't mean you have to murder the author. Just listen to what Ronald says about this. Mr. Ronan?
Hi, I am Roland. What I state is, for a proper understanding of a text, the writer should be separated from it. Research needs to be guarded against the egotistical and supremacist I narrative and needs to be kept in check. Don't completely kill the author and give yourself supremacy. By refusing to meet different authors or sources is to avoid having a pluralistic view.
Thank you, Mr. Ronald. I would like to say that while there might be sound ethical, political, and intellectual principles in the research methodologies, there might also be a good reason on occasions for transgressing them. I do not reject the concept of manifesto but simply wish to indicate that, in my view, a manifesto should not delimit all of its possibilities. Oh, now I understand what it means by death of the author. So let's continue forward. Now let's welcome Mr. Rudolf Gash, who will be talking about challenging tradition is tradition in itself.
Hi, I am Rudolf Gash. What I state is challenging tradition in itself is creating of a new tradition. Thus, a dichotomy is created. So I ask, will you follow the tradition or break the tradition? When Davis rejected the interview with Angela Carter, the dogmatic rejection of traditional methods of literary interpretation is actually inscribing an aspect of tradition, that is, giving supremacy to the reader. So reject this dichotomy. Here she could have used the interview as an additional layer of textual interpretation. One doesn't have to break or join tradition, one needs to only remain reflective about our own position in relation to structures and symbols of power which surround us and construct us.
Rudolf Gash, you rightly pointed out that the imperative of research is about remaining reflective throughout.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Jeannie. Yeah,
Your
so
big
I
boy
was.
voice.
I was.
Well, Alibaba, he had them 40 thieves. Shahrazad, he had 1,000 tales.
Jeannie, I said listen. You should really listen to what Niche says.
Hi, I am Nish. My idea is practicing passivity. What this states is it is not about redefining the world through our own conceptual uniformity, but rather to listen first and then form one's attitude in response to a magnitude of voices. That is why it is famously said that wisdom is a reward you get for a lifetime of listening when you have preferred to talk.
Thank you, Niche. I would like to say that the author or subject or philosopher does not legislate like a sovereign the meanings of the text. Rather, it is the author who is herself produced, performed, reconstructed together with the text in process. Did you get that, Ginny? Listen first and then speak. Now let's invite Maria Lugones, who will add further to this concept. Hey, I'm Maria Lugones. So what I say is that practice passivity but also travel to another's world to understand what it is to be them and what we are in their eyes. This will constitute an ethical approach to research in scholarship because this specifically thinks about the plurality of self through the process of knowing the other's world. Thank you, Maria Lugones. In short, the political, ethical objective of changing the world cannot be undertaken without reflectiveness about the self. This reflectiveness is the responsibility of all the people, whatever the position in the various hierarchy of power. Now, before ending the video, I would like to say a few things. Ethics as a matter and not as a normative idea. Ethics cannot be practiced as how research has to be conducted, but how a research must be conducted. Then there is an idea of self-reflectivity which is very important. Those of us who occupy a socially powerful position in some aspect, for instance, a group of privileged people must be aware of the benefits conferred by the power and must be willing to let go of their accumulative privilege while conducting a research. Thank you. Thank you, Davis. That was very insightful information about critical research. This will definitely help me a lot in making my YouTube channel successful. Ginny, is there a way in which I can practice the application of all the methods that were provided? And also test the knowledge of our audience regarding the methods that we discussed in this video.
Yes, my master. I know of what you seek. A digital chart where you analyze different sources like books, movies, series, and journals on the basis of what our friend Davis talked about. The link for the graph should be around here. Hello? Where'd you go? You still have 2 more wishes. Wait, you can't just leave me here. You have 2 more wishes to make. You have 2 more wishes. I want to go home.